Have you ever wondered why women find high-value guys appealing and respected in their lives? High-value men draw women. Not only do they have stunning appearances and notable accomplishments, but they also possess interior traits full of allure and worth, which are frequently referred to as virtues in Stoic philosophy. These attributes not only make them attractive, but they also make women want to return time and time again. High-value men who practice Stoicism are said to frequently possess the ability to control and manage their own minds, preventing them from being carried away by strong emotions. This is a symbol of stability and confidence as well as inner strength. Let's talk about the 10 endearing characteristics of a high-value man today from a Stoic standpoint. Once you have these qualities, you'll know how to become a man that women adore and respect. Before we get started, please make sure you've given this video a thumbs up to support us. You'll become attractive to all women and never have to worry about being ignored or rejected again. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe to get amazing insights that will help you develop yourself and become the best version of yourself right now. Keep your focus, and let's start with the first point. He doesn't fervently want her attention. To grasp a crucial Stoic principle in relationships, consider two people. The first one is messaging a woman non-stop, asking excitedly about her day and when they are going to meet again. The second one is more introspective and focuses on his own life, making fewer but deeper connections. Who, in your opinion, piques her curiosity more successfully? According to the Stoic perspective, the latter would be the one who is not in need of attention. Self-sufficiency and serenity are essential. A man who possesses these traits does not go to women for continuous affirmation. Rather, he is confident in himself and his worth, realizing that a steady, peaceful presence is naturally alluring. Consider the famous story of Penelope from ancient mythology. Suits crowded her, each more desperate than the other to win her favor, but Odysseus, despite being away and facing his own trials, maintained his composure and self-worth, ultimately winning back her heart. This story echoes the Stoic ideal that true attraction stems from self-assurance and emotional independence, not from desperation or neediness. Women often gravitate towards men who exhibit these traits because they suggest a partner who can contribute to a stable and fulfilling relationship. From a Stoic perspective, a man's lack of desperation for a woman's attention is not just a tactic. Rather, it is a reflection of his inner stability and understanding of his worth, which makes him more appealing and actually leads to healthier, more genuine relationships. A high-value individual knows that if a connection with a woman does not flourish, it reflects no deficiency in him. He recognizes that compatibility plays a crucial role, and it's healthier to find someone with whom mutual respect and interest are naturally aligned. Relationships, by putting one's attention on personal growth and retaining a calm confidence. 2 reasons why a guy is more likely to attract a mate who values and resonates with his true self. First, he truly uplifts her. This is a profound gesture of respect and appreciation, and it is highly appreciated in Stoic philosophy. In order to promote respect for one another and strengthen interpersonal relationships, Stoicism instills in its followers the importance of appreciating and applauding the qualities and contributions of others. A high-value man is aware of this and makes use of it whenever he interacts with women. Creating a positive self-image for a woman isn't only about showy words or flimsy praise. It's about genuinely appreciating her abilities and accomplishments. Examples include praising her for her ingenuity in resolving a challenging scenario at work, her compassion in handling a trying circumstance, or the distinct viewpoint she offers to conversations. Instead of making general remarks like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," which can come across as insincere and exaggerated, it would be more effective to make specific and heartfelt remarks like, "I really admire how you handled that situation with grace," or, "Your passion for your hobbies is truly inspiring." These remarks demonstrate that you're paying attention to who she truly is and what she does, rather than just her exterior. A Stoic approach to relationships emphasizes the value of meaningful interactions and sincerity by emphasizing sincere and considerate compliments. Making a woman feel good about herself through specific and sincere affirmations is a powerful way to deepen a connection. A man also demonstrates that he values the woman's inner qualities and strengths, which aligns with the Stoic belief in the importance of virtue and character. Furthermore, the way a man supports and uplifts a woman reflects his own character and integrity in celebrating her achievements and qualities. He not only boosts her self-esteem, but also cultivates a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration. This creates a positive feedback loop in the relationship where both partners feel encouraged and appreciated, leading to a stronger, more resilient bond. The Stoic ideal of living virtuously and cultivating relationships built on sincere admiration and respect for one another's virtues is echoed by this. Thirdly, he personifies self-assurance and confidence. Take into consideration a typical social circumstance. You're at a party when you notice a fascinating woman across the room. You're drawn to her, but you're hesitant to introduce yourself. A high-value man who is secure in his identity and self-worth would approach her without worrying excessively about being rejected. This self-assurance is not only endearing, it's also a key tenet of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the value of knowing oneself and remaining calm under pressure. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on the virtues of self-awareness and resilience, which are especially desirable in social situations. A self-assured individual acknowledges both his strengths and weaknesses without undue pride or guilt. This balanced self-perception makes him approachable and attractive because he is neither boastful nor self-deprecating. Instead, he approaches the woman because he genuinely wants to connect, not because he feels he has to prove anything. For example, imagine a man who, at a party, remembers the Stoic principle that some things are within his control and others are not. His approach is within his control, and her response is not. With this mindset, he can approach her calmly and confidently, prepared for any outcome. If she accepts his conversation, great. If not, he stays calm and moves on, understanding that rejection does not lessen his value. This kind of confidence signals a partner who is stable and secure, qualities that are conducive to a successful relationship, which is why women are often drawn to it. In addition to making him a more desirable romantic partner, a self-assured man derives his self-worth from his actions and philosophy rather than from outside sources. Furthermore, a Stoic confidence is quietly compelling because it comes from a deep commitment to one's beliefs and ideals rather than just knowing that he is a catch. In conclusion, embodying confidence and security in one's identity as taught by Stoicism is not merely about impressing others or warding off rejection. Rather, it's about living in accordance with one's true nature. This authenticity and composure not only make a man attractive to women, but also enrich his interactions and relationships. This depth is what truly attracts others. It's not a superficial bravado, but a profound self-assurance that resonates on a deeper level. Grace gives him the ability to manage life, and his fourth resiliency is that he treats her equally rather than with royalty. While this may seem counterintuitive at first, treating one another as equals, rather than elevating one above the other is the basis for true respect in a relationship. Stoic ideals emphasize the value of viewing everyone as fundamentally capable and deserving of respect without undue elevation or difference. A high estimation males are aware that elevating women to the status of queens can have the opposite effect of what they intended. Like men, women want to be acknowledged and respected for their accomplishments, not coddled or unduly worshipped. They want to be acknowledged as capable people. When a couple is working on a home improvement project, and the man assumes the woman needs constant help or can't handle certain tools because of her gender, it's not only patronizing but also diminishes her role instead of recognizing her abilities. This is an example of a couple who can face life's challenges shoulder to shoulder with their mates. ERs, a healthier and more supportive relationship dynamic in Stoic terms. Since everyone possesses reason and virtue, a woman is equally capable of logical thought and action as a man. ERS should regard her as a fully capable partner. Considering her with the dignity of an equal shows a profound comprehension of Stoic concepts, which hold that virtue and wisdom are human traits rather than gendered ones. In other words, A man of high value who treats a woman as an equal, rather than as a delicate queen or a damsel in distress, not only aligns with Stoic values, but also fosters a deeper, more genuine connection. It's important to clarify that treating a woman as an equal does not mean ignoring kindness or consideration. Rather, it means engaging with her as a full partner with her own views, strengths, and weaknesses, just as one would expect to be treated oneself. This kind of mutual respect is what many women long for, not to be saved or adored from a distance, but to be engaged with sincerely and respectfully as an integral part of a shared life. This strategy is consistent with the core tenets of Stoicism, which hold that virtue is the cornerstone of all meaningful relationships and that rational humans are equal. He actively participated in number 5 by paying close attention to Stoic philosophy. Not only is listening an important social ability, but it's also a moral requirement. In order to properly listen, one must comprehend what others are going through, empathize with them, and reply to them wisely. Stoics feel that this kind of profound involvement with people develops wisdom and lasting human ties. A man who pays close attention to a woman tunes into not just what she says, but also her feelings, ideas, and underlying signals. Giving her the time and space she needs to express herself completely without interruptions or criticism is a sign that he values her as a person in addition to as a speaker. Women frequently look for this kind of sincere attentiveness in a partner, someone who not only listens to them, but also understands and values them. Imagine that a couple is talking about their future plans. True Stoic listening involves the man actively asking thoughtful questions and reflecting on the woman's desires and feelings. This approach not only helps the woman feel valued and understood, but it also lays the groundwork for mutual respect and trust, which are crucial components of any long-lasting relationship. Furthermore, Stoicism tells us that having meaningful conversations with people involves more than just sharing information. It also entails paying attention and connecting on a deeper level. A man shows that he is genuinely interested in his partner's thoughts and feelings, rather than only concentrating on his own. This attribute, which suggests empathy and a desire to have a relationship that goes beyond surface-level conversation, makes him an appealing companion. A man who embraces the Stoic principles of attentive and thoughtful listening not only enhances his personal virtues but also becomes more attractive and valued as a partner. The Stoics may agree that listening with one's ears and heart is about cultivating a sense of presence and attentiveness that makes the other person feel truly seen and heard. This type of deep, empathetic listening can transform conversations into meaningful exchanges that strengthen the bonds between individuals. Number 6. He exudes a passion for life and adventure. Stoic philosophy greatly admires this quality, though perhaps in a more measured form. Stoicism encourages living fully and embracing life's experiences, which is in line with the idea of having a sense of adventure. This level of engagement shows that he is not merely participating in a conversation, but is truly invested in understanding and valuing his partner's worldview, deepening their connection and enriching their shared life. Men who are passionate about their pursuits, whether they be hobbies, professional ambitions, or personal growth endeavors, are particularly attractive to women because they suggest a life full of excitement and purpose. It's not just about seeking thrills. These men are seen as vibrant and dynamic, and they naturally draw other men who are eager to share in these enriching experiences. A man who embodies this Stoic principle not only engages with the world around him, but also inspires those in his company to do the same. Consider a man who, instead of scheduling a typical date night of dinner and a movie, decides on an activity like hiking to a scenic vista or discovering a new city. These experiences are not only enjoyable, but they also make memories and demonstrate his preference for meaningful moments shared over conventional, frequently passive activities. This adventurous spirit also demonstrates that he does not fear the unknown, a quality that suggests a deeper emotional and psychological depth. A Stoic adventurer uses these experiences to live a life that fully echoes the Stoic ideal of active participation in the world. Poise. This balance is intriguing because it demonstrates that he is not simply seeking adrenaline, but is genuinely open to the complete spectrum of life's experiences, not just for personal enjoyment but also as opportunities to develop and learn. Accepting both the highs and the lows of life with equal. Embracing a Stoic approach to adventure and desire, a man with a genuine sense of adventure and a deep-seated passion for life brings a dynamic energy to a relationship. He invites his partner into a shared journey that is not just about seeking excitement, but also about discovering the world and oneself within it. This makes him not only attractive, but also a great companion for anyone who values depth growth and the joy of living actively and with purpose. In the search for a meaningful relationship, he appreciates truthfulness and disapproves of dishonesty. It is impossible to overestimate the value of honesty. This idea is firmly ingrained in Stoic philosophy, which promotes direct, sincere communication and behavior consistent with one's actual nature and beliefs. Stoicism tells us that integrity is the cornerstone of virtue and a necessary component of any meaningful human relationship. Because women, like all people, are naturally drawn to those who are genuine and transparent in their intentions and actions, high-value men embrace honesty not only as a moral choice but also as a practical one. They value a partner who avoids mind games and convoluted tactics in favor of straightforward communication. This clarity and directness allow for a solid foundation of trust and respect to be built, elements that are crucial for any lasting relationship. Consider the dynamic where one partner keeps the other guessing about their feelings or intentions. Such scenarios can lead to confusion, frustration, and resentment. Not the ingredients of a healthy relationship, on the other hand, when a man is consistently honest and reliable. Not only does it set a tone of trust, but it also fosters a safe space where both partners feel valued and understood. Moreover, honesty in a relationship reflects a person's respect for themselves and their partner. It shows that a man is not just interested in superficial interactions, but is earnestly seeking a genuine connection. For instance, if a disagreement arises, an honest man will address it openly, rather than disguising his discontent or manipulating the situation. This approach not only resolves potential conflicts more effectively, but also strengthens the relationship by reinforcing mutual respect and understanding in line with Stoic teachings. Being true to one's values and expressing them thoughtfully is what it means to be truthful and reliable. A man who can strike a balance between honesty and sensitivity is likely to attract a high-quality woman who values authenticity and depth in a partnership. Therefore, it's imperative to embody honesty and reliability if you aspire to attract and maintain a relationship with a woman of substance. The qualities that will draw a quality partner and create a fulfilling and long-lasting relationship that echoes the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature. And virtue number 8, standing firm in your beliefs, keeping your word, and communicating honestly, are standing firm in the realm of Stoicism. A way of thinking that values inner tranquility and perseverance. Laughter may seem insignificant at first, but a closer look reveals that Stoics also value joy and harmony as necessary elements of a well-lived life. A high-value man, particularly when it comes to relationships, understands the important role that laughter plays in establishing and maintaining a joyful and harmonious connection. Beyond its physiological advantages, laughter also releases endorphins, those feel-good, naturally occurring chemicals that improve our mood and sense of well-being. Laughter is a powerful mediator, smoothing the edges and bridging gaps between people. It lowers stress and eases tension, fostering a more relaxed and forgiving environment where relationships can love. A man who exemplifies the Stoic qualities. Making a woman laugh is about more than just being funny for the sake of amusement. It's about exhibiting a positive, energetic attitude toward life. His ability to make people laugh indicates that he is self-assured, unintimidated by life's complexities, and capable of viewing the world from a balanced vantage point. Women find this trait especially appealing since it suggests a mate who can handle life's challenges with a positive outlook and a strong sense of self-worth. It's not just about the laughter that echoes during easy times, but also about the smiles that shine through the challenging ones. Think of the couples that weather storms together. Their ability to laugh through difficulties often acts as a glue that binds them even closer. These moments of shared laughter create memories and build a foundation of mutual joy and respect. Furthermore, a high-value man uses humor as a tool to genuinely connect and engage with women, as well as to attract them. He recognizes that humor is a lens through which he can view the world, one that can make life's challenges more bearable and its joys even more delightful. By incorporating laughter into his relationships, he not only demonstrates his capacity for enjoyment, but also invites his partner to join him in this joyful perspective. Therefore, from a Stoic standpoint, a man who values and cultivates laughter recognizes that it is more than just the best medicine. Rather, it is a necessary component for long-lasting relationships and a contented life that reflects the fundamental Stoic values of harmony, resilience, and joyous engagement with the world around him. At position 9, he exhibits initiative and decisive behavior. When a man takes the lead in a situation, it's not about exerting control or dominance, but rather about demonstrating that he is capable of making thoughtful decisions and acting on them. Stoicism is a philosophy that values self-control and leadership through example. It teaches that taking initiative and being decisive are key qualities of a virtuous person. These traits are not only about personal growth, they also influence how one is perceived in relationships, especially from the perspective of women who value confidence and assertiveness in a partner. This style of leadership is appealing, since it conveys competence, assurance, and the ability to handle responsibilities, which are traits that give a relationship security and stability. For example, if a couple were arranging a trip, a proactive man would look into possible destinations and recommend activities that they could both participate in. Logistics demonstrates that he is involved, eager to participate, and passionate about spending time with his spouse. This proactive approach is strongly in line with Stoic ideals. It is not about taking control away from his partner. Rather, it is about creating a collaborative adventure that they can both enjoy. Stoicism promotes people to act in accordance with their reasonable judgment and to be unwavering in their pursuit of what they consider to be right, rather than encouraging inactivity. This also holds true for relationships. A Stoic-inspired leader will take into account both partners' preferences and well-being when making decisions, in addition to being willing to take calculated risks. By taking the initiative and making things happen, a man who isn't afraid to step outside of his comfort zone, whether it's trying a new activity, switching careers, or moving to a new city, demonstrates a strength of character that is both compelling and reassuring to a partner. He demonstrates that he isn't rigidly tied to the status quo, but rather possesses dynamic and adaptable qualities that are essential in navigating life's uncertainties together. A man who possesses these qualities not only cultivates a strong and supportive relationship, but also inspires admiration and respect from his partner, deepening their connection and mutual satisfaction. Number 10. But he also acts courageously by taking risks, uses wisdom to make informed decisions, and ensures his actions are just by considering their impact on his partner. This balanced approach to leadership makes him not only a desirable partner, but also a reliable and respected one. He doesn't fear losing her because one of the primary tenets of Stoicism is the value of retaining one's independence and serenity in the face of external events, such as relationships. This Stoic quality is especially important when thinking about commitment and the dynamics of attraction in a relationship. A man who represents Stoic ideals doesn't behave out of fear of failing. Instead, he keeps a composed, confident demeanor that draws people to him. An excessive fear of losing a spouse can result in dominating behavior, clinginess, and eventually driving the partner away. Exactly the opposite of what one wants to happen. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of detachment as a way to be loyal to oneself and keep one's composure in the face of possible loss, not as a way to show apathy. This grounded approach recommends qualities that are naturally appealing, such as confidence and self-respect. Think about a man who pursues his objectives, keeps up his friendships, and enjoys his hobbies. Whether or not he is in a relationship, his life is rich and fulfilling on its own, and his happiness is not dependent on his partner. This independence can make him more attractive because it demonstrates that he is not seeking someone to complete him, but rather to enhance his already full life. Additionally, a man who isn't afraid to say no or make plans for himself poses a positive challenge because he isn't acting evasively or playing games. Rather, he is genuinely living an active and vibrant life, which contrasts with a dependent or desperate manner. It shows that a partner respects and values himself, which in turn teaches others to do the same for him. A man can approach his relationships with a calm assurance that is both appealing and stabilizing in some ways. A Stoic perspective would also suggest that fear, the fear of losing a relationship, is an attachment that needs to be examined and managed by cultivating a sense of self-sufficiency and realizing that all external things, including relationships, are ultimately outside one's complete control. Not only upholds Stoic principles but also cultivates a more dynamic partnership. It is a relationship built on mutual respect and genuine compassion, rather than neediness or fear because of his dynamic equanimity and independence. These qualities of strength and balance are ultimately what draw and keep deeply meaningful friendships. That concludes our conversation about the 10 captivating qualities of a high-value man from a Stoic viewpoint. Now that you've explored the characteristics that not only set you apart, but also strike a deep chord with people, particularly when it comes to how you establish and sustain relationships, keep in mind that cultivating these qualities takes time and effort. They're not just about attracting people right away. They're also about creating long-lasting respect and admiration. Concentrate on the traits you believe will best advance your relationship and personal development. Dynamic self-improvement is a process, and each step you take in the right direction will help you become the man you want to be. Please feel free to comment below with your comments or even to proclaim that you are a high-value guy to demonstrate your dedication to personal growth if you found these insights helpful and are anxious to apply them to your own life. Your participation and comments are what sustain these conversations. Lively and meaningful. Before you leave, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you found this video helpful. You can also share this video with someone you think would benefit from these Stoic insights. Together, we can spread the word about how to become high-value people who attract positivity and success in life. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the suggested video currently playing for more helpful advice. Until the next time, never stop trying to be the best version of yourself. Remain inspired and confident.